I'm gonna wait till, okay, the recorder is on. Now, announcement. I have been put on 2 hiring committees, and I was just received an email last night that 2 interviews has been set up for Friday morning. Well, it does not, let me check, hold on a minute. I want to check to make sure it doesn't affect this class. Hold on. This class is over at 9, right? Yeah, it's not going to affect this class, but we may end class early Friday. Okay, we may, go to 9:40 or let's see, 8:45, something like that. But it is going to affect my 9 o'clock class. So, with that being said, I just wanted to let you sure I will have class Friday, but we will probably stop early, like 8:45 or 8:40, somewhere in there. Which it'll probably be test day because I've already uploaded the test and the homework dates are already there. So, well, chances are we'll probably, because I only got 3 questions to go over. So that means pretty much everybody understands what's going on. So anyway, let's go ahead and start with the questions. And the question that I have, I'm going to go over the 7.2 because that's what we're on right now. 7.2 15/6. 7.2 15/6. Find the z-score that the area under the normal curve to the right is 0.26. Okay, well, I got to find my, where is my, I'm finding my curves. Hold on a minute. I've got so many papers around this desk. Oh, I might have put them behind my paper. Hold on. Well, I know I printed them out. Okay. Well, I thought I had I printed out a bunch of curves yesterday. And evidently, I've laid them somewhere that I can't find right now. So what I'll do is I'll just print out a couple more. Sorry about this. Thought I was ready. I had everything else ready. Normal distribution. Let me go ahead and print 10 and print. Okay, so if you've got, for the one person that did what I did, you've got your curve right there, and the question is asking, it says find the z-score. So we've been given an area. Now, I disagree with this. I think they ought to write it 0.2600, okay? Such that the area under the standard normal curve to the right is 0.2600. So I need, and z-score should be only 2 decimal places. See, 2 decimal places. So I want you to draw a picture on your curve, which you should already have a curve for the one person that printed the curve out. You should already have a curve. You need to write 0.26 area to the right. That's what it says. To the right, 0.2600. Let me go get my curve. My cats are weird. Every time I print something, all my cats sit in front of the printer and look at it like it's some kind of god or something. So all my cats are sitting in front of the printer right now looking at it. They don't touch it. They don't jump on it. They just look at it. They sit down in front of it and look at it. Anyway, I thought it was funny. All right. So here's my picture. See, isn't that nice not to have to draw the curve every time? Now, where is 26% to the right? Well, I'm going to take my handy dandy yellow highlighter. And I know this is 2.5. And 2.5 plus 13.5, that's 16, is it not? So 16, I'm only need 10, and half of 34 is 17. So I'm going to draw a line, a dashed line. That's 17, and half of 17 is 8, or 6. Yeah, half of 17 is 8. So this is 8 right here. So what is 16 and 8? 16 and 8 is 24, right? Well, if I add 2 more to that, which would be half of this line, that would be 26. So I'm going to take my handy dandy straight edge, and I'm going to put a solid yellow line on that 2% line right there. And they want everything to the right of this to be 0.2600. Now, you can do this several ways. We all know that the arrowhead down here is called negative infinity. And we all know this arrowhead is called positive infinity. We can't use infinity in the calculator, so this is negative 9999. And this is positive 9999. And you can use 3 or 4 nines. I really don't care what you use, as long as it's over 100. I don't care what you use. Okay? So you can find the left-hand side and go from negative 9999, and I'm sorry, and do what is the complement of 0.26? Be 0.74. So we'll do green as the complement of yellow, and we will do 0.7600. I'm sorry, 7400. Now, if you have no idea how I got 0.7400, then I have been talking about complement since the first week of class, or first unit, and I don't understand why you don't know where I got 0.7400. 0.7400 is the complement to 0.2600. Now, if you've got an old calculator, then you would type in second bars. You turn it on first, dummy. Second bars, inverse norm. Inverse norm is when you're given, and I might have went over this with y'all or not, I can't remember between the 2 classes. Inverse norm. Somebody tell me if I went over inverse norm with y'all. I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yes. Inverse norm is when you are given an area. An area can be probability, or it can be a percentage, decimal, and you find the z-score. Okay. So I'm going to type in inverse norm. Enter.
Can you move the calculator over a little bit? I can't see what you wrote on the paper.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me, Miss Hicks.
Thanks.
Will you forgive me? Please forgive me. All
Sure.
right. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing on the screen. I'm looking down and I suck. That's what it is. You know what? I should just quit. All right. So if you have an older calculator, you just could type in the area. And you have to type in 0.7400 because the calculator does not know where you're at. And we are in America and we read left to right. So the calculator is reading the area from -9999 to that point. He's reading the calculator's reading 0.7400. If you have a newer calculator, you can punch in whatever you want, the 26, but you have to say right tail because it's on the right side. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you both ways. If you have an older calculator, you will type in just 0.7400. And that's it, because you can't change anything. On the older calculators, you really can't change 0 and 1. Now, some of them you can, but you don't have the choice of right or left tail. So here, it's just assuming left tail. And you hit enter. Now, I think it's going to be, let me do my empirical rule first. I'm going to put empirical rule in blue. I'm going to say by the empirical rule that z-score, there's 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. I know that 0.5 is too much, and 0.75 is too little, or vice versa. 0.5 is too little. So I'm going to say it's around 0.6. And that's by the empirical rule. So if I get something real crazy on the calculator, I know something's wrong. So I hit the handy dandy calculator, and there we go, and hit enter. And it's 0.64, period. Now, why did I stop at 2? Remember me telling you at the beginning of chapter 7, area, or chapter 6, I can't remember. Area is usually 4 digits, 4 decimal places, and z-scores are rounded to 2 digits. So 0.64 is your answer. Now, if you have a handy dandy, and I'm going to make sure, I don't have this, but I'm going to make sure. Let's see, second catalog. Make sure my diagnostic is on. Because I don't know if I have a newer calculator or an older calculator. Okay, diagnostic on. Now I'm going to hit second vars, normal or inverse norm. Yeah, I have an older calculator. Now, if you have a newer calculator, you can do 0.2600, but you have to tell the calculator that it's wanting the right side, so you would do right tail. Okay. So does somebody have a newer calculator that asks for the tail? Okay, does everybody's calculator, what does yours say, Miss Hicks? Does it say right tail, left tail, and center?
Yeah, left, center, right.
Okay, you put 0.2600 and don't change anything else and hit right tail and tell me what you get.
I got negative 0.84.
Shouldn't do that. You put 0.2600.
In the area, yeah.
And mu is 0, and standard deviation is 1, and you hit right tail.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it again.
Make sure you highlight the right tail and hit enter on the right tail.
0.200.
0.2600.
That's what it is. So I got negative 0.64.
Something's wrong. I don't know. Well, what happens when you put left tail?
You want me to press enter? When I press enter once, is the numbers are in parentheses, and I press it twice, I still get the negative 0.64.
Okay, I can't. Let me, no, I'm not going to be able to. What type calculator do you have?
TI 84 plus CE.
Okay, I'm going to have to download the CE. I can't do it now because I have to get IT to do it because this computer is protected. But let me go. I'll tell you what. You've got a, hold on a second. Let's see if I can go find you. I got to show you how, because evidently you're getting the wrong answer. Let's check the answer to see if I'm right. Where is, ask my instructor, it should be 0.64. Let's check, make sure I'm right before I tell you wrong. Yep, it's 0.64. Okay, now I'm going to go here. You've got a TI 84, TI 84 plus CE.
Yes.
CE inverse norm. For use in inverse norm function, press the sugar. This problem error. Well, I was hoping they'd just show me a picture of what it says. But I think it's you're supposed to hit right tail, and in order to pick right tail, you have to enter. You have to press enter on right tail, and it should give you 0.64. But I don't know why it's not giving you enter the percentile as a decimal. You must remember to convert the percentile to decimal, or you will get error. Okay, it's not.
I got it. When I did the right and press enter, and then went to paste and press enter.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, I thought that's, see, to select something on the TI, you have to hit enter. It's kind of like clicking the left mouse button. You have to hit enter to select which tail. Okay.
Okay.
So remember to do that. Okay. All right. So that's that question. And let's do one more just in case. Well, that's a little bit. I don't want to do that one because that one's too close. Let's find another one that's a little bit different. Similar. Okay, those are all the same. So we'll just go to another one. Let's see. The next question is 7.217/7. Find the score that separates the middle 70% of the distribution from the area in the tails. Standard normal distribution. All right. So you got to draw a picture. So many times I get students and they ask questions. I'm not saying that Mr. Pacitti did. I'm just saying in the past. And I'll ask them, I said, draw a picture? No. Okay. What's half of 70? That means I want y'all to answer it. What's half of 70?
35.
Thank you. Now, why did I divide 70? Because it says the what? Middle 70%. So I got to go 35 from the center and 35 from the center, right? That's 70. So I'm going to take my blue marker because you can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to draw my center line right here. And I've got to go 35 that way and 35 that way. And if I go 35 on both sides, then that's called the middle what? 70%. So we know that's 34. So 35 would be right in there maybe. So there is the middle 70%. The things I do for y'all. Y'all just take me for granted. There we go. Ain't that nice? Yes, Hubert, that's really nice. Thank you. All right. So we've got now, again, you do it however you want to, but your new calculator, Ms. Hicks, you would type in 0.7000, and then you would do, does it enter? What does it say between the left and the right, Ms. Hicks?
Center.
Okay, you would make sure you hit return or enter on center. No, that sounds like a song. All right, go ahead and type in. Now, for those of you with an older calculator, you're going to have to do this area right here. You're going to have to do this area right there to get that z-score. Now, the good thing about this is it's in the middle, so it's symmetrical. So that means that the z-score here is going to be the same z-score here, just with a different sign. This is going to be the negative z-score, and this is going to be the positive z-score. So Ms. Hicks will use her new calculator to find it. We're going to use our old calculator. So what is the complement of 35%? Now remember, I'm sorry. Yeah, 35% to 50. What is the complement of 35% to 50? 15%, Hubert. That's right, class. So this green area is 0.1500. So I'm going to type in my older calculator. I'm going to type in 0.1500. And that's going to give me a z-score of negative 1.04. And that is your z-score, negative 1.04 and positive 1.04. Ms. Hicks, what did your calculator say? Okay, she's still working on hers.
If I do it on the center, if I did the one, I got 0.189.
No, that's not right. You're going to have to keep playing with it because it should be one negative. It should give you 1.04 or positive or negative 1.04 or one of the, it should be 1.04. Let's check it, see if I'm right. Hold on. I may be wrong. The scores are, now read the directions. What does it say? Use a comma to separate answers. So that means I've got it. Which way do we read? Left to right, Hubert.
Left
Thank
to
you,
right.
class. Thank you, Miss Hicks. I appreciate you talking to me. Negative 1.04, comma, positive 1.04. Now that should be the answer. Yep. So, Miss Hicks, you need to work on your calculator. I wish I could help you. I'm going to have to get a newer calculator downloaded.
I'll try to YouTube it.
See if you can. You should be able to type in 0.7000. Mean is equal to 0. Standard deviation is equal to 1. And then move your arrows on center and hit enter, and then hit paste and enter. And that should give you 1.04 of some kind. Try it one more time like I just told you to do it and see if that helps.
I got it. I cleared everything out and I redid it.
Okay.
I got
what did it give you? Just 1.04 or did it give you positive or negative 1.04?
It gave me both.
Okay. So your calculator will give you the answer, but you got to know how to what, Miss Hicks? You got to know how to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is.
So I'm going to write an email right quick. This will only take a minute. New. Because if I don't do it now, updated TI. Could I get an updated TI on my office laptop remotely? TI is yours. How new is yours, Miss Hicks?
I just got it this year.
Yeah, 84 plus CE question mark. Thanks. Okay. So hopefully I'll get that. I can show y'all before the test. Hopefully I can get it before Wednesday and show y'all before the test. Does anybody else have a newer one that has left and right tail besides Miss Hicks? Miss Stewart, what do you have? Do you have an old one like mine that I got?
Yeah, I've just got the TI 84 plus.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's the 2 questions I got from 7.2. So I'm going to delete those. I got one from 6.1.
When is the test due?
You can probably find that. I'll show you when we go over the test. Hold on. The graph of the discrete probability to the right represents the number of live births by a mother 43 to 48 years old. All that's irrelevant. You could put the graph of discrete probability of number of births by Bertha. I mean, that 43 to 48 years old just throw you off. Who had lived who had a live birth in 2015? Okay, so these are women 43 to 48 years old, and this is their probability of live births right here. Okay, so 0 live births, 1 live birth, 2 live births, and so on. Okay, so you could actually draw this because this is kind of to throw you off. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't see how far it went. 5, 6, 7, 8. X and P of X. Now this is 6.1. What do they ask for in 6.1? What have I told you they're going to ask for in 6.1? They'll ask for probabilities, but what else are they going to ask for? Zero, 0.239. Starts with an M, 0.271. 0.163, 0.113, 0.094, 0.029, 0.034, and 0.057.
The mean, is that what you're looking for?
Thank you. They're going to ask you for the mean on this question somewhere because I told you in 6.1, they're going to ask for the mean and standard deviation. Y'all remember me telling y'all that? I know I told y'all.
Yes, you did.
Thank you. In fact, I told y'all and I told the Tuesday, Thursday class. Hold on a second. Oh, guess what I found? Found my curves. I knew I'd find them. I'll just add them to what I printed this morning. I know I showed y'all this. In 6.1, they're going to ask for what? They might ask for, what is the probability of 2? Excuse me. What is the probability of less than 2? Well, that would be 0.91, 0.10. Add those two together. What is the probability at least 2? At least 2 would be 0.4, 0.9, 0.9. At least 2 would be 0.9. They might ask you a couple of questions like that, but somewhere they're going to ask you for these two guys. Remember me telling y'all that? So let's see what the question is going to ask. What is the probability had her 4th live birth in that year? What's 4? What's the probability of 4? 0.113.
113.
That's it. What is the probability 4 or 5th? 4 or 5th. You should add those two together. Somebody add 0.113 and 0.094 together.
0.209.
209 or 207? 4 and 3 is 7.
I got 0.207.
I got 7.
Okay, so that's 0.207. And then it says, what is the probability? Okay, and it just disappeared. Don't you just love how things just disappear? Just voila, it's gone. Just damn Russians. There we go. I'm trying to get everything back. Just give me a second. Okay, it says 6 or more. 6 or more. So 3 cents plus 3 cents is 6 cents. 6 cents, so around 11 cents. So somebody add those three up, and it should, there it is, 0.12. Okay, and then the last question says nothing about, says how many births would you expect? Expect. Keyword for average. Keyword for average. So I'm going to take my handy dandy Excel spreadsheet, and I'm going to copy these over. Make them a little bit bigger though, because there we go. X and P of X. And I've got them written down so I can do this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my probabilities, I'm going to make them a little bit longer. 0, 0.239, 0.271, 0.163, 0.113, 0.094, 0.029, 0.034, and 0.057. Now I got to do X times P of X. X times P of X. And that's going to give me, I'll do the first two for you. 0 and 0.239. That's amazing. I know I could do those in my head. And the second one's going to be 0.239. Aren't you amazed? And add those up, and that's going to be your mean. And add those up. So 3.06. So I'm going to take my handy dandy and rounds to one decimal place. 3.1 is your answer. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm not going to go over the test, not today because we don't have enough time, but I am going to show it to you. Take my handy dandy. There it is right there. Of course, when you go to My Labs Plus, it shows you the due date. It shows you how many chances you have. So let's go to assignment. And I guess under quizzes and tests. There it is. Shows you the due date. Shows you the time it's due. Shows you how many minutes you've got to take it and how many attempts. Now remember, if you go outside with your cursor and you click on something else, it's going to send me a message that says external detected. And that means that you went outside of the test. And it'll shut down your access to everything. So please don't do that. Okay, homework. I'll give you a little hint. When you go to homework, it'll tell you the due date too. Look at there. 10:26. So all those waiting for the last minute, there you go. But I'm not going to answer a bunch of questions on 6.1 Thursday. I meant Friday. I'm only going to answer 7.2 questions because that's the only ones that, you know, we haven't covered. All right, who's got questions?
Why does it say they're due on
It's
October
past the
26th?
26th.
Well, I guess I clicked on the wrong date. I suck. Thank you, Miss Yates. Let me go fix that. It's supposed to tell me that I've done that, but evidently, oh me. I'm 1 week behind. Okay, let me fix that. Let's see, Hubert's chapter 3 test. Well, that's right. Okay, the fourth is correct. Okay, I gotta do the homework. Well, homework 7.1, 6.1, 6.2, 7.1, 7.2. Change that to, I clicked on the wrong day. That would be the 3rd. There we go. Okay, now when you go to the homework, it should say next week. There we go. Sorry about that. Now, those of you that's waiting until the last minute, y'all have till Wednesday. And you won't do it over the weekend. You'll do it Tuesday night. Or there's one or two that does it at the last minute. But don't expect any help, because I'm not going to answer questions on 6.1, 6.2, because you should already sent those in. All right. Anybody got any questions? Let me go to the attendance tracker right quick and shut down the recorder.